Hi guys, and welcome to It's a Heartthang again. This is Cynthia, and if you're enjoying the things that I talk about here on the channel, please subscribe. It will be greatly appreciated. I'm coming from you once again here in Texas. Kind of showed you guys some things about the land here. My parents live on about a total of 25 acres of land, and that's family land. So around me I have a bunch of families. It's sort of like a little compound out here, but this is kind of the land that we're living on. I'm actually getting some good air, some vitamin D3, especially during this time of COVID. Getting a lot of sun is one of those good things. So like I said, if you're enjoying these videos, then most definitely share and also subscribe. Today I want to talk about becoming transparent. That word is being used a lot. It's sort of the catchphrase of today, being transparent. So what is transparency? And one of the best ways I can give just a real short definition is not allowing other folks' energy to affect how you feel, how you think, and how you behave. That is the short definition of what transparency is. So I want to share something with you once again from one of my favorite spiritual growth authors, and that's Sanaya Roman. The book is once again Spiritual Growth, and I'm on page 213. And what she says about becoming transparent, there's a little bug there, and I'm being not afraid, just making sure it doesn't go in my mouth. So what she says is that when you are transparent, you can comfortably be with many different kinds of people. You can learn to enjoy what is positive about them and find ways to go higher when you're around energies that are not harmonious with your own. So basically what happens is that you don't allow other folks' energy to penetrate your spirit, your soul. You allow yourself to maintain a centered balance. You walk into a room and there's a lot, and I feel this, when I walk into a room, I can feel energy. I can feel if the energy is high or if the energy is low. So when I walk into this room, I sometimes, before I even walk into a room, I tell myself, Cynthia, think about the energy in the room and surround yourself, encompass yourself in this bubble of energy that is light, that is, I go with colors. I say that is a violet blue. So when I walk into this room, I don't, I don't go in and allow the energy in that room to change who I am. At the same time, being transparent means that when you walk in the room, you don't judge the other people in the room for the energy that they're holding. If their energy is low, you don't go in and judge and say, wow, their energy is low and I'm in this room with these people with low energy and somehow I don't belong. Because here's the deal. When you find yourself around people that have energy that doesn't reflect your energy, that is when you have the most opportunity to grow. So let me give you a personal experience. And I always say that people can learn through stories. And so there are times when I want to share my personal stories. When I first started out on this journey many years ago, I remember talking to a lot of my friends, and I would tell them that, you know, when I got married, that I saw me in a situation where, and it was really kind of comical, where I said, my husband and I would buy a duplex, and one would be upstairs and one downstairs, and I would have the upstairs duplex, and I would be able to decorate it the way I wanted and, you know, make it look how I want. And then he can have his downstairs and he can keep his somewhat man cave look, and that we would just go up and down the stairs and create this harmonious situation and still keep our identity, you know, not go in and give up your whole identity, but at the same time come together as a couple. And they would laugh at me. They thought I was in some fairy tale land. Well, I got married. I've been married for 20 years. And they were right in a sense. I did not get my duplex. We were in the same house, and it was challenging. It still has its challenging moments. And here's what Sanaya wrote. She said that you grow the most when you go through the most. And I don't know if those are her exact words, but that's what she's saying in the book. You don't grow when everything around you is in harmony with you. If you walk in a room and it's all harmonious, then you're in your element. But when you have to stretch that spiritual muscle, that's when you're around people that just don't think like you, don't act like you, don't talk like you. They challenge you. They challenge the things that you hold true. And now it's time for you to go in and expand your awareness, expand your knowledge, and not be so closed off. So throughout the 20 years, I have been growing. And I laugh and say that because all growth is not pretty growth. Some growth can be ugly, but it's necessary. It's necessary growth, especially if you're trying to become transparent. And so when me and my husband have our moments, I found myself many times, I got a cat down here, just ran through my legs. When me and my husband would go through our moments, I would find myself sometimes becoming a part of his anger. And so it was like one up. I'm going to one up him. He's going to one up me. I'm going to one up him. And it's like all my spiritual teachings, learnings went out the window. And I'm thinking, oh, Cynthia, you know better. And I would have to go back, sit down, meditate, reflect, and come back the next day and try it again. So you don't get it right the first time. You don't always get it right, but don't beat yourself up for it. That's just a part of growing. That's a part of being transparent, allowing yourself to remain centered and balanced. Go through those exercises or those challenges that help you to grow, but never lose sight of who you are. So the question is, how do you become transparent? The first thing is that you don't react to others. You try to remain centered, balanced, and not allow what someone else is feeling, how someone else is acting, to go in and influence your behaviors, your thoughts. So non-reaction. And the other way is to find something that you can harmonize with that person. Say you live somewhere and there's a party going on next door and you're trying to sleep and it's like loud. And so you go over to the neighbors, but before you go there, you want to say, you know what, how can I harmonize with them? What is it that I can find in common with them? And you may say to yourself, they are over there and they're laughing and they're dancing and they're having a good time. There's joy. I love joy. I just don't want joy this late at night, but let me go and let them know, hey, I feel your joy, but if you can be considerate and just kind of turn it down a little. So non-reaction and harmonizing with the other person. Those are the things that can help you become more transparent. If you're enjoying these videos, by all means, please subscribe. Once again, I'm Cynthia. It's a Heartthang, and I'll see you soon. Have a good day, guys.